Okay, good Shvach everyone. As we now learn the Mishna Yomis for this Lag BaOmer Motzi Shabbos, and we of course have in mind the great Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. We are learning Mishnah Gimel and Mishnah Dalet, sponsored Lila Nishmas Avram Yeshaya ben Shmaya Yosef, Lefu Shalema for Eliyah Moshe ben Chayesar, Schus Avram Binyamin ben Shbemak Yudis and family. Also by the Fisher family, Lila Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shalom ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, by Yod Kugman and family, and for Meir ben Chayesara. So, the Mishnah had said right before in Mishnah Beis that certain things need to be in Lashon Kodesh, and the first example was Mikra Bikurim. So Mikra Bikurim, Ketzad, how do we know that the formula that we say when we bring the Bikurim to the temple and give it to the Kohen, that it has to be in Hebrew, because it says, Vanisa v'amarta, you should proclaim and say, Lifnei Hashem Alikecha, before Hashem your God. Now it uses the key word v'anisa, ulahalan hu'aymer, and by Har Grizim and Har Evel, when the Leviim said the brachas and the curses, it says v'anu al-Leviim v'amru, ma'ani hamur lahalan, just like by Har Grizim and Har Evel. It was b'lashon HaKodesh, it was in the holy tongue, Afkan b'lashon HaKodesh. Now, the Rav says, how do we know by Har Grizim and Har Evel the Levium spoke in Hebrew? Because it says over there, Va'amru el kol ish Yisrael kol ram, in a loud voice. And by Har Sinai, it says, Va'alekim yanenu b'kel, and Hashem answered with a kel. So, just like over there, it was Lashon Kodesh. So over here also at Har Grizim it was Lashon Kodesh, and since it says Aniyah also by Bikurim, it was Lashon HaKodesh. Now Chalitza Ketzad, Mishnah Dalet tells us, how do we know that when Ruvain was married to Sarah and Ruvain dies childless, and Shimon, Ruvain's brother, does not exercise Yibum, so that Sarah removes his shoe with the Chalitza ceremony, and they need to say a formula, Meyon Yavami Lahakim Lachiv Shem, my brother-in-law refuses to perpetuate the memory, and a whole formula. How do we know that it has to be in Hebrew? Because again it says, Va'ansa va'amra, it says she should proclaim and declare. So again it uses that key word Aniyah. Ulahalanu Aimer va'anu alaviyim va'amru. The Leviim by Har Grizim said the curses and the blessings. Ma'aniyah ha'amur lahalan, just like the proclamation that it says by Har Grizim and Har Evel were b'lashon Kodesh. Afkan b'lashon Kodesh. Rabbi Yehuda says I don't need to learn it out from va'ansa va'amra, because it says by Chalitza the key word kocha. Rabbi Yehuda va'ansa va'amra, she declares and says kocha. Kocha is one of those words which means that it has to be in the exact way that the Torah says. There are certain words like kocha and chukah, and when it says yiyeh b'av yasentei, so Akshet Toimer B'Lashon Hazeh, Kocha tells us that it has to be in this way, in Hebrew, as the Torah says it. We'll stop over here, Rabbi Isai. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful Vach.